Have you ever noticed how the choices you make in the evening can affect how you feel the next morning? Maybe you've gone to bed after watching television too late, or had a snack you thought was harmless, and then woken up feeling more sluggish, foggy, or even with your heart racing a little. At this stage in life, every little habit counts, especially when it comes to protecting your heart and your brain. After 70, your body doesn't bounce back as quickly as it once did, and what might have seemed small years ago can now play a much bigger role in your long-term health. That's why tonight's conversation is about the habits you need to let go of before bedtime, habits that quietly chip away at your energy, your memory, and your heart strength. So, let's settle in together and really think about how much better life could feel if you simply made a few gentle changes at night. You deserve to wake up refreshed, clear-headed, and strong, not dragging yourself out of bed, wondering why your body feels like it's working against you. And the truth is, it all begins with how you end your day. One of the most common habits that quietly harms your health after 70 is eating heavy meals late in the evening. I know, sometimes it feels comforting to enjoy a late dinner or even a snack before bed, but the body doesn't digest food the way it used to. A heavy meal close to bedtime can leave you tossing and turning, struggling with indigestion or acid reflux. But it's not just discomfort we're talking about. Poor digestion at night puts extra stress on the heart and interferes with the brain's ability to fully rest. When your stomach is busy working overtime, your brain can't properly clear out toxins or store new memories, something it's designed to do while you sleep. Imagine how much sharper and lighter you'd feel in the morning if you simply gave your body 2 or 3 hours between your last meal and bedtime. A light soup, a handful of nuts, or some fruit earlier in the evening can satisfy hunger without weighing your body down. It's not about denying yourself, but about giving your heart and brain the gift of rest. Another habit that sneaks up on people is the use of screens late at night. Maybe you enjoy scrolling through your phone, catching up on the news, or watching just one more episode of your favorite show. But the truth is, those glowing screens do more than pass the time. They confuse your brain. The blue light tells your body it's still daytime, keeping you awake longer and robbing you of deep, healing sleep. And when sleep is shallow, your heart doesn't get the chance to slow down, and your brain doesn't fully recharge. Over time, this weakens your memory, increases the risk of heart strain, and leaves you more vulnerable to fatigue during the day. One of the most powerful steps you can take for yourself is creating a gentle bedtime ritual away from screens. Try turning them off at least an hour before bed, and instead, pick up a book, listen to soothing music, or write a few lines in a journal. You'll notice not only that you fall asleep faster, but that your mind feels clearer the next morning. These small adjustments, eating earlier and dimming those screens, might not feel urgent in the moment, but over time they can either build you up or weigh you down. And the beautiful part is, you are completely in control of these choices. No doctor's prescription, no complicated routines, just small acts of self-care that honor the body and mind you've carried with you for decades. You've earned the right to feel light, strong, and mentally sharp. And it all starts with these simple bedtime decisions. Now, let's think about another bedtime choice that might not seem so dangerous at first, but can quietly work against your health as the years go by. I'm talking about alcohol before bed. Many people believe that a small glass of wine or a little nightcap helps them relax and fall asleep faster. And yes, it might make you drowsy in the moment, but what it really does is interfere with the quality of your sleep. Instead of letting you drift into the deep, restorative stages your heart and brain desperately need, alcohol keeps your body restless beneath the surface. You may wake up several times during the night without realizing why, or find yourself feeling exhausted even after what seemed like a full night's rest. But here's the deeper problem. Alcohol places extra strain on your heart and blood vessels, and it interferes with the brain's ability to repair itself during sleep. At 70 and beyond, your system is far more sensitive to these disruptions, and what feels like a harmless drink can set off a chain reaction, raising blood pressure, affecting memory, and weakening your natural defenses. If you enjoy a drink, the key is timing and moderation. Having it earlier in the evening and giving your body time to process it before bed makes all the difference. Better still, replacing that nightcap with a calming tea or warm glass of milk not only soothes you into rest, but supports your body instead of fighting against it. Imagine how much stronger and clearer your mornings could feel if you gave your heart and brain that break from late-night alcohol. The fourth habit is one many people overlook, and that is going to bed carrying worrying, stress, or unresolved thoughts. It's easy to believe that stress is just a part of life, but after 70, the effects of worrying on the heart and brain are far more powerful than most realize. Stress hormones don't just disturb your sleep, they keep your heart working harder and prevent your brain from fully shutting down to restore itself. Over time, this nightly tension increases the risk of heart disease, weakens memory, and leaves you waking up already tired. Think about those nights when your mind races with what-ifs or memories from the past. You might lie in bed staring at the ceiling, heart beating faster, wishing you could just switch it off. The truth is, you can't always control what life throws at you, but you can control how you prepare your mind before you sleep. Something as simple as taking a few deep breaths, saying a prayer, writing down your thoughts, or even listening to a few minutes of calming sounds can act like a release valve. It tells your brain, it's okay to rest now, we'll deal with this tomorrow. And that act of letting go is like medicine for both the heart and the brain. When you think about it, these evening choices, alcohol and stress, are not just habits. They're signals you're sending to your body every single night. You can either tell your body, stay restless, keep working, keep worrying, or you can whisper, it's time to heal. It's time to rest. It's time to protect the years I still have ahead of me. You've lived long enough to know the difference between what feels good in the moment and what truly sustains you in the long run. And right now, the long run matters more than ever, because it's about preserving your independence, your sharpness, and your ability to enjoy the simple joys of every day. When you step back and look at these habits together, it's clear that bedtime isn't just about sleep, it's about creating the conditions that allow your heart and brain to thrive. Eating late, staring at screens, sipping alcohol, or carrying stress into bed might feel harmless in the moment, but over time they quietly erode your strength. The beauty is, none of this is permanent. Every night, you get a fresh chance to choose differently. You get to decide whether you'll drag old habits with you, or gently set them down and give yourself the gift of real rest. Imagine closing your eyes at night with your stomach light and comfortable, your phone or TV switched off, no alcohol weighing down your body, and your mind calm from a few moments of peace. Picture how different the morning would feel waking up with energy instead of fog, with steadiness in your heart instead of heaviness, with clarity in your thoughts instead of confusion. These aren't distant dreams. They're within your reach simply by reshaping the rhythm of your evenings. It's not about chasing perfection or never slipping up, it's about making small, consistent changes that honor the stage of life you're in. Your body has carried you through decades of joy, challenge, and growth. It deserves this kindness, and when you care for yourself in these simple ways, you're not just adding years to your life, you're adding life to your years. Better mornings, sharper conversations, stronger walks, and more laughter with the people you love. I know change isn't always easy, especially when certain routines have been with you for a long time. But think of it like planting a seed. Each small choice you make tonight, whether it's turning off the TV a little earlier or taking a few deep breaths before bed, plants something powerful for tomorrow. Over time, those seeds grow into habits that protect your heart, sharpen your memory, and help you live with more ease and joy. So, here's what I want you to remember. You are not powerless against aging. You have more control than you think. And the way you care for yourself at night is one of the strongest tools you have. Don't underestimate the value of these small steps. They may seem simple, but their impact on your health, your mood, and your independence is enormous. If any of these habits spoke to you, try making one change tonight. Just one. Notice how it feels in your body. Notice how you wake up tomorrow, and then keep going. Share your journey in the comments. I'd love to hear what bedtime habits you're letting go of and how it's helping you. Your experience might inspire someone else who needs that encouragement right now. If this message resonated with you, give this video a like so more people can find it. And don't forget to subscribe for more simple, practical tips to help you stay strong, independent, and joyful at every stage of life. You are proof that age doesn't have to mean decline. It can mean wisdom, strength, and the freedom to live life on your own terms. Here's to peaceful nights, strong mornings, and the incredible years still ahead of you. You deserve them.